Just in time.
Just in time.
Just in time.
You got me, Bruce.
Normally we can capture this motherfucker before the interview starts. But my man's sleeping until like a minute before go time. And he's frozen. Awkward. Awkward. That's all right, Jen. Stunned by my beauty. It's all right, Jen. I'll win it one of these days. No, his browser froze. So yeah, you're gonna. Well, I'll wait and tell it to him when he gets here. Froze for show.
I think that's better. Who's that other James that's in there?
Who the fuck is that? All right. All right, we got
in there and shit.
Sweetness doesn't want to meet you. GunHo.
No one does, right?
All right, so
for some odd reason, let me hang up and let me join again. For some reason, it's giving me your robo voice. Maybe that's on my end.
Is anybody in the chat hearing robo voice? I think James just lagging.
Think it's me?
Yeah, I think it's you. I didn't drop. Well, I dropped 12 frames total. 0.1%. It ain't me, homeboy.
Let me hang up and come back. And hang up on that other James. There's like 3 of us in here, I think.
Fuck. Now look what she's done. I'm gonna host a new call. See, this is what happens when you sleep until 10 minutes before it's go time. Normally I got people ready to go, and I've got them copied and captured. Like 30 minutes beforehand.
All right. Good.
All right.
Testing.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, that's better.
Okay. Capture you again. There he is. You froze ho for show again? He's frozen again. La la la. La 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 la. When you gonna be on the table, Sweetness? I got interviews lined up until the middle of June. You want to be? You could be the Meet the Monsters on our anniversary week as Monster of the Year. Those are some pretty big nostrils, Jason.
Okay. It seems to be working fine now. I think it should be good.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're good. So, sorry I am late. But we got it working. I hope.
Finally.
So, yes, finally.
I got a little bit of a throat problem going on, so I might be a little quieter than normal. Shut up, man. I might be might be a little quieter. I might not talk as much as normal. But we here, and if this kid looks familiar, it's because we've done this before.
We've done this before, yes.
Only last time he complained about. It was a big stuff. It was a big Vin session about TZN. We didn't actually have much time to talk about GunHo himself.
It was more venting than anything else.
Yeah. So we can. So we running it back. So
how you doing, Bruce? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Introduce yourself.
Got any heat over there?
I ain't got nothing over here, man. Introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are, what you're about.
All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is my streamer alias is GunHoFoSho. In case you guys don't know that already, but my real name is James, and I've been streaming for a little bit under a year. We're getting close to a year, and I enjoy it. I'm trying to stay consistent, and I've met Bruce maybe a couple months after I started streaming. And ever since, have been enjoying being a monster. Been amazing. The community has been amazing. The Discord is something else. It's great. Yeah,
it's a big fucking mess, isn't it?
the Discord is fucking. I don't know how you handle that shit. That's why your ass is never there that much. So, but
you know, wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Shonuff? We got Shonuff in here. But deployment. So yeah, we met you through Skype call. Someone doesn't know I'm streaming right now.
Yeah. That Discord live.
Sorry, 1 second.
That's fine.
What a shit show this night's been already.
I know, right?
Okay, so
well,
yeah.
It'll give me time to do some social media plugging, so.
All right, go ahead.
So, Chad, how are you guys this evening? Depending on what time it is for you guys. For me, it is only 6:11 p.m. California time. Beautiful California weather, guys. It's spring right now, and it is about 90 degrees outside, maybe 80 something in here. And I'll be honest, I thought I was going to be earlier. I thought I was, but before I messaged Bruce that I was here, I was actually dreaming. I was replying back to everybody in Discord. And then I actually woke up and was like, oh shit, I did not reply. I was dreaming I was replying, and it was a mess. I was like, hold on, Bruce, I'll be there. I'll eat something real quick and this and that. And I woke up, I'm like, holy crap. And he's like, hey, my countdown started already. So I was like, oh shit.
You're a mess.
Bruce is savage. He ain't gonna wait.
You are a mess. Yeah, no, I was like, man, this guy's gonna be late. I'm gonna broadcast the pro team. They're in a tournament right now.
Yep.
So yeah, I met you through TZN. The community fight night. It got set up by DJ Kiba, and then you came on commentary one night. It was you, me, and Serge. And we just had a blast. We've been friends ever since.
I know it was. It all started with 5v5, and then I believe because me and Serge, we were always interested in the commentary and stuff. So it was fun times talking with you, and we got the chemistry kicked off.
Yep,
we've all been in love ever since. So
tell us a little bit about. I know you don't play much anymore, but tell us about how you got started in fighting games and Street Fighter in general.
Oh, when for Street Fighter 5, it just felt more like Super Turbo, which is why I liked it. I guess it was more, I guess you could say, fundamentals, where you just anti-air and do some quick moves. There was no one link combos because in 4 I sucked ass. I played a con and it was bad, because if you suck in 4, you suck in 4. There's no way around it, and it fucking sucks. But in 5, you could get lucky sometimes. You can mass jab and stuff, and you can still pull it off. So maybe that's why. And then after a while, I was playing. I was going to the the local tournaments, and then it was just no one to do commentary. I was looking at the commentary. I was there, and I was like, man, you guys' commentary seems kind of boring, man. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hop on the mic because it was only Shock doing commentary by himself. So I was like, you know what? No one else is stepping up to help him. So I'm gonna go up and help him out on commentary because I like the guys over there. It was fun. I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to help him out. And then after I got my first taste of actual real commentary, like I just fell in love with talking with the people. It was fun. And that's what got my start in streaming, kind of, because after that I was like, you know what, you guys, I think you guys need like an online presence, and I'll do the commentary. And then this is when I kind of met Serge. Me and Serge, we never knew each other. We've only known each other for less than a year, but I feel like I've known him forever, which is pretty crazy.
I love that kid. His laugh.
He's awesome. Yeah.
His laugh.
He's something else.
It's intense, man. It's just so much fun hanging out with you two.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get back to the Condiment Assassins. I don't know why I forget about that every Friday.
I know.
We have to set up a new time for that.
The Condiment Assassins, it's been forever, man. And
Fridays just weren't working.
Doing so good in the Condiment. It wasn't that bad. We were doing like real good in that shit.
So you liked 5 because it was a lot like Super Turbo. When did you get started in Super Turbo?
Well, I guess you could say me and you are about the same age, almost.
I think
we're around that age. We're in our flirty 30s. So, those flirty 30s. So I think we got started at Super Turbo. If you played it when I played it as a kid, then yeah, it was just so much better. I don't know. It's something about having a Hadoken battle in a match and trying to get in, and Hadoken and Sonic Boom, and then the old music was good. You can't beat that, because all these new Street Fighters that come out, they all change the music. I mean, I understand why, but classic Guile, classic Ryu, Ken Stage, Blanca, it's like they're so iconic. I guess that's why I love them. It's just.
Well, did you go like get started in arcades, or were you a Super Nintendo guy that had Street Fighter 2?
I started Super Nintendo. I've always seen the big kids playing it on the arcades. They wouldn't let me touch it. Those assholes. And damn big kids with their $2 in quarters, hogging up the line. But no, I've always played just fighting games, story mode, and all that stuff at home. And it wasn't until Street Fighter 5 and Twitch that I was like, hey, maybe there's a scene. And my town is like real small. So I was like, man, there's probably no scene where I'm at. Then long behold, like Shock hits me up on event hubs, and then I checked his page, and then I found out there was another local scene where I am, TSG, Parashock. And I went to check them out first, which they do it at the bowling alley. And I was like, wow. And then I placed in I think I was in top 4.
Oh shit.
It was pretty good. I mean, I placed top 3 in my whole tournament lifespan where I've been to local tournaments, so I'm proud of that. I think I got top 2 once. I got second place one time. So I achieved what I wanted to achieve, which was make money playing Street Fighter. And I was just like, I'll do commentary now. I'm good. I made money playing Street Fighter, so I'm good.
The dream's been achieved. It's time to retire.
Been achieved, man. It's I haven't got first place, but I almost did. But the dream has been achieved, so I was like, you know what? I can move on. It's fine.
All right. Tell us a little bit how you got started in gaming, period. What was your first game?
I think Mario was my first game.
Oh, yeah?
It was Mario. It was
legit Super Mario 1?
I think my parents got me a Nintendo at 89. My parents got me a Nintendo. It was great. I played with my mom and stuff, and then after that, I would play all the NES games. It would back when we had rental stores. You get that little VHS box with the Nintendo cartridge in there.
Yep.
You get mad when people hide the cartridges, so you can't rent them. I think that was my first game, but my first real like after a while during high school and stuff, I didn't game too much. I was more concentrating on the female
Oh
species.
yeah, okay.
And then I didn't game
Priorities
too
all
much.
fucked up, man.
Hmm?
Priorities all fucked up, man.
I know, man. The gaming, I left the gaming, and I missed out on games and stuff. And then after that, after high school, I got a job, and then I was all about that party life.
Hmm.
And then it was just like, you know what? I I, I can't be out drinking all the damn time anymore, partying. I went back to video games.
How old were
PlayStation
you at
2.
that
This was
point?
back in still PlayStation 2 was still hot. Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, and I got back into it. So I think Kingdom Hearts brought me back into video games. I think I would say Kingdom Hearts for PlayStation, even though you don't
But
like that game, Bruce. It upsets me that you
yeah,
do not
I
like
hate that
it.
game. What how about how old were you then?
I want to say maybe 21, 22 when I got like dedicated back into video games where I just considered myself a gamer.
Hmm.
Like it was just like gaming was life. It was around the 22, 23 age range.
Okay, so
I really.
we go from youngster gun ho with his NES playing with his mom
Mhm.
to girls in high school, and then
Yeah.
party life in college, and then a return to video games around 22, 23. At
Mhm.
what point do you leave for Cambodia?
There was a time before where I went to go just visit. Like my first trip there was in 2004 was my first trip. No, it was 2005. That was when my first real trip over there. It was just a vacation with the family and stuff.
Hmm.
It was for a month and I hated it.
Were you visiting relatives over there, or were your parents wanting to take you to the homeland kind of thing?
It was visiting relatives and going over there to see what it's all about.
Okay.
And I wasn't ready at all. I wasn't fluid in the language. I did not like the food,
Hmm.
and there was mosquitoes everywhere, and it was a third world country, and I couldn't sleep without a net and stuff, and it was bad. I hated that shit, man. I was way too babied in
Hmm.
this first world problems.
Yeah.
Where if your phone battery dies, you complain and shit. First world problems.
So were your so by that I anticipate that you're first generation American, like your
Yes,
parents were
I am the
immigrants.
only one. Me and my two kids. That's about it. They are second. I'm first.
Tell us
First generation.
if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about your parents and how they got over here and how they made their mark.
I think they got over here in the. Let's see if your thing is loading. It looks like it's stuttered on mine. Watching the stream too. But for them, I believe they got here in the late 70s, back when I don't know if you guys heard of the Khmer Rouge.
What is
This
that?
was the Khmer Rouge, ROUGE,
Mm-mm, I never heard of that.
and this was a little bit after Vietnam. I call it Vietnam. That's what I call
Vietnam.
it.
You're American for
Vietnam.
real.
Yep.
Vietnam.
But this was a bit after Vietnam, and maybe at the same time. But the Khmer Rouge was just its own thing. It was like our version of the Holocaust.
Really?
Crazy because there was a ruler there. Some people might have learned it in school, but not really because it's not considered U.S. history.
Right. Yeah, we don't
The
learn
French
shit
were
about
more
anybody
involved.
else.
Yeah, the French were more involved with this one than the Americans were.
And
And
this is in Cambodia.
late
Okay.
70s. There is a movie about it too. If you ever want to check it out, it's called The Killing Fields.
Okay.
It's like it's pretty much genocide. Like the country was doing real good. Everything was on its feet, but then there was this one guy, like a dictator. What he wanted to do was cleanse the country of everything and rule it, be a dictator. So what he did was round everybody up, get his own little personal army, round everybody up, and then kill off any teachers, anybody that can read, drive.
What was he
So it was
cleansing? Like
he
it's
just
His
wanted
own
to make
people?
everyone brainwashed, pretty much. It was pretty intense. So what
Jesus.
happened was like the only way they could run away, they had to run away to like Thailand and stuff. And it was I think my dad, he was about maybe 13. My mom was around that age too. They're pretty similar in age. They all ran to Thailand and then everybody lost somebody. That is why, if you know any Cambodians my age or just a little bit younger, maybe 25, I would say the youngest. It's even if you ask if you can find family photos, you will never find them because, like I said, it was like a cleansing. It was genocide. Like millions of our people died. So it was our Holocaust, which was pretty crazy. And it sucks because my generation is the last to like really know about it unless we pass it down.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like my generation did not experience it. It was our parents' generation. And we know nothing about it. We never experienced it. We got babied over here. But they burned everything. They burned all stuff, and then the country went to hell because it got bombed up and all that shit, and it resorted back to like Stone Age, and now they're just barely catching up with everything else. So kind of sucked, but that is how they got here. They were refugees, and it sucked because when you're a refugee like that, you just get rescued, you get brought overseas, you don't know the language, and they put you in
Yeah.
school, and you're in those housings and all that, and it was pretty rough from what they told me. I don't even think they finished high school.
Jeez.
So my dad, he came here with like, he was the only one out of his family to make it, so he came by himself. He was by himself. My mom, her family all got here, which is crazy, but it's like family all came and they all came separately and got separated, which is crazy. Like my dad, he came here with like $500. He just ran over here. He ran all the way to Thailand, and then his family didn't make it, but they're all still alive. I don't think he lost anybody. My mom's side didn't really lose anybody. I don't think. It was pretty intense, the stories they tell me. But he never has. He jokes about it sometimes. Like he told me he would have to eat like crazy stuff in the jungle to survive and everything.
Mm.
And my mom calls bullshit on that. It's like whatever. It's fucking
She
bullshit.
thinks he's cooking up stories.
Yep, exactly. But he was all telling me, man, I've been shooting AK since I was like 12 and shit, and I had to eat rabbit shit to survive and stuff. I'm like, whatever. And then, but it is how it went. That's how it went. So if you want to check it out, Bruce, they don't have it on Netflix, but check out this movie. It's called The Killing Fields.
Okay.
I'll
I
type it
will.
in chat. It's a very good movie. If you want to know what I'm talking about, the Khmer Rouge and stuff.
All right.
And
Jason says he did a report on it.
oh, nice. Yeah, it was very sad, but it's crazy because you hear about these World War veterans and all that, and war veterans, and they have that PTSD and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know, these old Cambodian people that I know, they don't have any of that. Like they don't have nightmares or anything. They just do what they do. I ask them about some of the stuff, and they're like, whatever. Like they
That's
don't have any
interesting.
traumatic stuff from it.
That's interesting. There's I saw an interview with a coach from the Minnesota Vikings back in the 70s. Minnesota up there, harsh winters. Like below zero all the time. They'd be playing football games. And he was trying to tell his people, up in Alaska, the Inuit people, let me see how it goes. Let me restructure this a little bit. In Alaska, these drilling companies were having a hard time trying to find workers because it's Alaska. It's basically near the North Pole. It's so like freezing cold there, and a lot of workers would get cold, and they're having a lot of problems. And then they'd go to the Inuit people, and the Inuit people would hop on the bulldozers and they'd drill and they'd work no problem. And they did studies on the Inuit people versus white people, and there was no like difference. There was no like biological difference. They didn't have more hair. They didn't have more cold resistance.
That cold
Anything in
resist
their
though.
DNA, they didn't have any of that.
Uh,
It was just that the Inuit people knew they were going to be cold. They were
mhm.
prepared to be cold, so they just suffered it. And I
Yeah,
wonder if, like, Western culture is just not. I mean, maybe Cambodians are used to harsh times and bad treatment
probably
that
that's
the
probably what it
PTSD
is.
didn't catch on.
It's because our Western culture, we're so babied, man. We're first world problems. I'm telling you.
You can't even sleep with a mosquito net on
Yeah, man. Look over there, they're just like walking around naked and mosquitoes biting them, and they don't even give
you.
a
Yeah.
shit.
They
They're just like
just
whatever. It's just a mosquito.
they know tragedy is going to befall them, so they're ready for
Yep.
it. And
They're over there like walking barefoot in like heat and stuff, and they run and play soccer in sandals,
that's crazy.
Bruce, flip flops. And
Crazy.
I'm like, aren't you afraid to break your toe? They're like, no. And when I was over there for a year, I played in flip flops with them, and no, that is something else, man. It's different over there to the point where you're just so grateful of what you have over here. It's insane because I spent a year and a couple months over there. It was
back
tough.
back to your parents, because this is very fascinating to
Mhm.
me. How did they make their way in America?
It's odd. I think my dad, he was for some odd reason, my mom doesn't tell me. Well, my dad doesn't tell me, but my mom tells me that I am just like him at his young age and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like would go out with his car and just pick up ladies and all that stuff, and then he doesn't tell me none of this stuff.
No.
And then it's like my dad, he started off like, the typical, you see it in those Asian movies, those Bruce Lee movies and stuff, where it's he started as like a dishwasher and stuff. And then he came with like $500. He got a place to stay. He stayed with some family, like my uncles and stuff. So, and then he just worked his ass off, worked for everything he had, and it's he finally got his shop, and now I have him retired. I have retired my father, which is
So
nice.
so the donut shop is from your father.
Hmm.
Okay, that's cool.
And my mom, they came with a bunch of family. She went to high school and stuff, and they got picked on. At this time, a lot of Cambodian people were getting picked on because they just
Sure.
came out of nowhere and they didn't speak any English and stuff. And then there was a rise in the Asian population in America. And I believe they landed in Chicago,
Oh, okay.
which that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
You're a minority and then this and that. And then you land in Chicago too. That is pretty damn tough. So I don't know how they did it because for me, it would have been like, holy shit. But they got through it and then they met each other and amazing.
So are you a only child?
Yes, I'm an only child. I have only child syndrome. I I am the only one, Bruce. So it's my family is very tight. I guess you could say I'm very
Nice.
tight with my parents.
That's nice.
Mm.
Uh, Another question I want to ask you. You reminded me of this with the donut shop. Um, First thing Stacy said when she heard that you were Cambodian is like Cambodians and their donut shops.
Yep.
Why? What is it with Cambodians and their donut? Why?
See,
How
the
did she
thing that is,
know that you were gonna have a donut shop? Why is that a thing?
I don't know. It's funny,
Sure.
Bruce, because I tell people, would you believe there are no donut shops over there
In California or in Cambodia?
in Cambodia? There's no donut shops. When I was
Oh,
over there, I didn't find. Maybe there was, but it was probably someone who made it over here and wanted to start it over there. But
okay.
it wasn't like it's a national food. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everybody knows about it. What my dad told me, I asked him why all the Asian people, why all the Cambodian people love donut shops. He said it's easy work, it's easy money, and it only takes two people to run.
Okay. It's practicality.
It's a practicality, and then one guy did it. Other guys of his seen him did it, and then it just carried on from there. It's like I guess you could say those guys in their nail salons and stuff. They see it successful. It word of mouth, and they all do it themselves.
Nice.
It's just word of mouth. So they come to the States, they're like, donuts, because seriously, I could do this until I'm maybe 50 or 60 with just me and her. Like, it's that easy. I mean, it's the only hard thing about it is the schedule and having no life. That's why I treasure streaming so much right now. Even though I try to stay consistent and I'm not, but meeting you guys in Discord, like, you guys are like my only friends. Even though we're worlds apart, Bruce, and it hurts me when I think about that. But it's like
someday.
I have no friends, in real life. In real life, when you at this point, it's just like you only keep one or two friends, maybe, one or two good friends. Even then, they have their families too and all that stuff. So our getaway is online, pretty much.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, my schedule is a lot of people don't believe me, but my estimate is 360 days a year with only a few days off. The only days we take off is New Year's, Christmas, a couple days of New Year's, and Thanksgiving. So that's about it. That's the days I take off, and other than that, I work every day.
Is it successful? Like, worth it money wise?
Yes, but
You guys
at the same
comfortable?
time, judging from the town I'm at, it's I feel like I need to raise my prices. It's success. I mean, it brings in money. Like, I make way more than I make way
Oh, we got
more.
our first cheer.
We got that cheer, Stacy with the
Stacy.
cheer. We gotta love Stacy.
Yeah,
Stacy's my girl, man. We
Stacy's
love
amazing.
Stacy, dude. But I make way more than I spend on supplies. But everything else went up. Gas, bills and all that. And then our prices have been the same for a few years now. And I told her the only way we can make it to where we're making profit, but at the same time we're not struggling with regular bills is we got to raise some prices because that's right, idiocy. Because one donut, a regular round donut, cake donut glaze is 75 cents. I charge 75. Krispy Kreme charges $1. And a dozen of my donuts, which is any kind of donut you want besides the bigger ones, which are bars, twists, cinnamon rolls, just all the round ones. They're $6.99 a dozen. There's some shops in the bigger town that are like $10 for that. And then you only get like glazed donuts. So I think for me, it's just if I want to keep up with the economy, then it would be just raising my prices. But see, the thing is, my town is all there's a lot of people that are on welfare and stuff. So I've had people complain about 75-cent donuts, man. I don't know if it's just them being fucking idiots or like some of these people are like really broke as fuck. So I don't know. We'll see. Because and a good thing is we're the only one in town. Like, we're in such a small town, but we're the only one. It's good. Yeah. But I make some bomb ass donuts, Bruce. I'm just letting you know right now.
Yeah, rate them against like Dunkin' Donuts. How good do they taste?
Against Dunkin', that refrigerated oven donut. Refrigerated, pull it out of the refrigerator cold and just heat it up donut. Mine are like crispy outside a little bit, maybe, and they're pretty fluffy. They are about like the thickness of them is about this thick.
Uh-huh.
From bottom to top, they're about this thick. I've seen the Krispy Kremes that they're about this thick and stuff, and mine are fresh every day. On a scale of 1 to 10, if mine are better, it's a 10 because they're fresh, super fresh. And I never sell day old. Everything's always fresh, and I don't add extra bullshit to my stuff. So the refrigerated oven donuts are good.
Okay. So let's talk about
When you do get to Cali, you are having some of my donuts, Bruce. I'm stuffing them down your throat.
all right, man. I don't typically eat soft, like not soft, but sweet shit like cakes and cupcakes. I'll eat one of your donuts.
See, the thing is you know how sweet like those other mainstream shops make them?
Yeah.
Like how it's like caked on
They make my
caked on
teeth feel
glaze.
so weird.
Yeah,
Like stuff
it's
that's
the same thing when
frosting, that kind of
because
shit.
you know how these Krispy Kreme donuts and stuff, like when you get them, they're all white.
Yeah.
You don't even see the donut anymore. They're just frosting on the motherfucker.
Hmm.
And then mine is just my donuts look shiny. There is no, you don't see the white frosting. It's just the perfect amount of glaze and drizzle. And even though I'm sick and tired of donuts, I will still eat mine like every day. So
um, do you have any plans for the future? Like, are you thinking? Are you saving up to maybe expand or new products? Anything that could increase the business? Any of that in your mind?
my wife, she really wants to expand and make more stuff. Like we don't do the deli sandwiches and all that shit, croissants and stuff, because our shop is just too small.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You can do it later. Alyssa, come here. Come here. Want to say hi? Come here. Let me see. Come here.
Donuts.
Yeah. Hey, you want to say hi?
Oh,
Here
hello.
is
Oh,
the
she's
princess.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's
Got
so
done playing
pretty.
outside, and it was warm outside, so we had to give her a little shower. So
What's she eating there?
enjoying her fries.
Her fries? She looks a
Little
lot like your
princess.
wife.
Yeah. My son looks like me. You've seen him. So.
Yeah, he's just like mini Gunho.
Yeah, Vinny Gunno. She sees her own picture now on stream, so enjoying her fries.
Yeah, she's
But
beautiful.
my little princess, little 3-year-old Alyssa.
Her name's Alyssa.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted it to be Zelda. Hate me all you want,
Ken and
but I
Zelda.
wanted it to be Zelda. But the lady wasn't having it, so
Love her little earrings. Those clip or those for real?
real. We got her ears pierced when she was, I think, maybe 1.5. When we got them pierced. It was a struggle. Saying hi. Awesome. You say hi, Uncle Bruce, because you know you ain't got no real uncles, so you got to call everyone else uncle. Yeah. Okay. Go with your mom. Go, mommy.
So,
Go.
so cute.
Yeah. Kids. Them kids though. But I think my son is running around with like his shirt off and stuff and going crazy. So I don't know.
Yeah, it
Doing
sounds
something.
like a lot going on back there.
Yeah. So yeah, what were you asking, Bruce? You were asking
We
something,
were talking
right?
about future thoughts for the shop.
Oh
Expansion.
yeah. Yeah, she wants to do some stuff, but our shop is real small, and then plus we haven't really hired anybody. So joy. So it's just we get so busy in the mornings and stuff that she's not gonna have time to run to the back and make the thing. But she wanted to do like where she makes it a little bit before and just wrap it up and sell it as is.
Mm.
That's her idea. But then it's I told her it's just gonna be tough, and if she wants to do it, she can do it. It doesn't matter to me. Just if she can handle it, she can do it. But we do plan to maybe move areas. But my ultimate dream is just make enough for the shop, because I don't want Ken handling the shop. I want him to have his, his. I don't want him to work every fucking day like I do.
Yeah.
Like me, it's so hard to find a job now. It kind of sucks. So it's unless it's labor intensive, because my ass can't code. I ain't about that. These young cats that can code every damn thing. But yeah, it's tough finding a job. So I'm sticking with the donuts. Might as well. I mean, it's doing me good. I make more than what I should. Very successful. I'm very comfy.
Good.
But yeah, my ultimate dream is maybe retire from the shop, either that or keep it, but let someone else manage it, and open up a lounge, a gaming lounge, or a reminiscent classic arcade with a new twist where you have, competitive PC gaming, a room dedicated for like League or Call of Duty for PC, or just a big gaming, like bring back the arcades, man.
To be honest, that's my
That's my
dream
ultimate
too.
dream.
I dream about
I
that all
think
the
that's
time.
all our old ass dreams. Yeah, we want those back because
Establish the monsters headquarters somewhere, and the first floor is just
exactly,
all
man.
like
That
hang
is
out and
exactly
computer
because my
lounge.
plan for it. I mean, you probably have the same plans and stuff because it would pretty much almost pay for itself. Only problem is, it's just electricity bill is gonna be up the ass.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that'd be huge.
perfect
That'd be
location,
huge.
it's
So
just
did
by
you?
a school maybe or some big like abandoned warehouse, and then you just charge like my plan was charge the monthly fees where you pay a certain amount a month, and then
Mhm.
you find the local fighting game scenes, Overwatch scenes, or whatever. But it's gonna be a different game by that time. But there will always be League.
Dude,
You find the
esports,
competitive stuff.
esports
You
is
find the
blowing up so
esports.
much. I
Yeah,
mean, you get a place like that, you host a tournament, you get so many customers.
exactly. You host a tournament, pays for itself. You maybe sign them with a contract saying, "I will let you run your tournaments
Jeez.
here every week, 1 day a week, if you pay me this set amount." And then they're guaranteed that, but they're under contract to pay you this amount, and you could charge them whatever your utility bill costs. And on the side, you could run your own tournaments.
Oh yeah.
So, since I have owned a business a while, I have given it a lot of thought, and it's I see a big dream for that. It's just whether I can do it or not, because I got my taste of the FGC, so I know how to run that. As you can tell, I had the Sencal standoff,
Yeah.
so I know how to run that. Just set it up, and then I would have a buddy. Maybe, okay, you're guaranteed Sundays. I'll give you Sundays. Use all my equipment. I'll have a stream set up for you. Just pay me 1,200 a month, and if they pay me that amount a month, they get to keep the venue fee. They get to keep whatever money they make. So whatever they get from that tournament is in their pocket. I don't take it because they're already paying me. And on top of that, I could either charge a daily fee. If you don't want to be a member, it would probably be maybe 30 to 50 bucks a month.
Hmm.
Daily entrance fee would be, I don't know, 5 to 10 bucks to play whatever. There'll be classic arcades, there'll be new rooms, lounges and stuff, and it'll be legit. It'll be legit, Bruce.
Oh yeah.
I'll make it legit. It's just location, and because if you do it in a shit town, small town, it's not gonna work. Because you would just
Yeah.
have regulars. You would have to promote the shit out of it.
Yeah, you need some kind of hub like where people can travel.
Yeah, you
That's
need to.
easily accessible by travel.
Yeah, because they have this one thing. It's called the Foundry. It's in San Francisco. If you watch some Street Fighter tournaments, they have them at the Foundry. It's called Churning the Butter and stuff. And what the Foundry is, it's a bar that hosts video game tournaments, Smash Brothers and Street Fighter and fighting games. But it's a bar.
Mhm.
Upstairs, downstairs, they set up monitors and all that shit, and they stream it. And people getting drunk and stuff. So, like, if I could open like a Dave and Buster's type thing, well, no, without the food, maybe
Yeah.
there'll be like catering, but nothing major, like buffalo wings or something.
You get into a whole new bucket of words when you bring food in, because then you got inspections
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
licenses, shit. Yeah, man, we can hook up on that one. That's
We
something
could
that
start,
I dreamed about a little bit too.
Yeah, we could call it the Monster Headquarters, man. It's just but the only problem is it's once you get into business, I don't know if anybody agrees with me. I don't know if you agree. I mean, it is, we are friends and we're
Oh
good,
yeah,
but for me it is always, I always doubt partnerships. Partnerships always they don't work.
same.
It's no matter what, money will be an issue. It doesn't matter if you've been friends since you were babies. Partnerships with friends will always go sour no matter what.
I agree with that. I've tried to what do you call it? Collaborate with people for like the last 10 years. Not a single person has held up their end.
Exactly. They would either get lazy or they don't get their share, or they want more and you don't want to move on, or they want to move on and blah 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 and this and that. But you're better off doing it yourself. Like, if you were to do something like this in your area or move it around here somewhere, I tell people, like, financially and guidance wise, I'm there to help, but I will not sign a contract with a partnership. But I will help in every other way. You could pay me under the table or whatever if you think, but I will not sign my name with yours.
Right on.
Thank you. You got me a burger?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hey, don't lift up your dress. No, don't lift it up. You're not wearing anything. If I get caught on camera. Bye. Hey, no, you go. Just go. Just go. Just go.
She a little nudist?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
She came in and brought me my burger. But
Alright.
yeah, that is my dream. That is my ultimate dream, is to retire and open up an arcade, just an 80s arcade.
Right on.
And then one day just make enough money to where I invite the monsters I love so much, and we all hang out, go out and eat, and just fucking league all night in my arcade.
Oh yeah.
Just go hard.
All right. Next up, show us some tattoos. What you got?
Okay, these ones on my shoulders.
Mm-hmm. What is
These I got when I was a sophomore in high school, which is pretty crazy. So I got these real young. These are my very first, and they are. The image is identical, and the history behind that. Paradox. He'll be here first.
that?
Oh yeah, we had 5-cent arcades, Stacy, back in San Diego. It was called Wonderland. They had 5-cent arcades and they had some free play ones. But then, yeah, these tattoos, I got these when I was a sophomore in high school. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen the movie Ong Bak. Ong Bak. Have you seen it, Bruce? With that guy with the elephant
that
and
little
the
bitty
kickboxer?
guy, the TIE fighter.
Yeah, the TIE fighter.
Yeah.
And then if you notice how they have like these symbolic like monk tattoos, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing. And these, the long story, I did get these done by a monk, and it was a ritual when I got them. Now that is hard to find because a lot of monks, they're either younger or they don't do it anymore, because it's this was, we had to do an offering, we had to do a ritual, and when he was doing it for me, it was with the traditional stick. It was a stick, and he would just hammer the stick, and he did it all freehand.
Nice.
All he did, he would get like these. Stacy knows it's these ceremonial wrist wraps, Buddhist wraps, or cloth, and he would just draw a grid with that, kind of, and then he would just freehand it, and at the same time he would freehand it, he would chant.
Awesome.
It's pretty crazy. And then it said it's for protection. It's like a charm. It's like a charm in your system. And what it's supposed to mean, what it's supposed to be, is that I won't be like getting hurt and all that stuff. And no matter where I go, people will always like me and stuff. I will have charisma and stuff. So it seems to be working. I guess you can say it's. I've never had any damages in that area. I jinxed myself. Knock on wood. I have never broken any bones. I have never really hurt myself. I got in some car accidents, but I've never hurt myself. Mm-hmm. Everywhere I go, I always seem to find some friends, at least. And I'm a friendly person. A lot of people are friendly to me, and I do not attract the bad people. You know, the people I don't want to be associated with. So it seems to be working. But I don't know, superstitions, man. I'm first world country, man. I don't know if I believe in that stuff, but it's nice. And it's a dragon tattoo. I was going through my, I want to get some tattoo phase. So I got a dragon. It's a Naga. It's a Cambodian Naga.
Oh,
it's an
cool.
Asian dragon. It's the dragon that it has 3 heads, and it's like a water dragon. That's what that is. It's hard to see. But I wanted it to go around my arm, but the fucker made it on the side. And I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, it looks better like that. I'm like, bitch, I wanted it how I wanted it, but it was too late by then.
Are you covering up some writing, or is that writing part of the tattoo?
Yeah, right here. Right here.
You covering that up?
I'm covering that up just because it was... I tried to write it, but then it's supposed to be in my language. Like right here. It's the same thing.
Uh-huh.
And then it was supposed to be in my language, but I couldn't get the font the way I wanted it. It was my weak ass font. But the font of it, really, I should have got it written or made it on like Google or something. But it didn't come out how I wanted it. So I kind of covered it up. But this one, the right one, is my son's name.
Okay, Ken.
And then the left one is my wife's name.
Tita, right?
Yes, Tita. And this one right here. Let me
Another
move my
dragon.
mic a little bit.
Oh,
I have,
who is that?
it is Goku and Chi Chi.
Oh, awesome.
Kid Goku and Chi Chi when they were small. So it was those are my only ones. I have a big snake one on my back, but it's nothing fabulous.
Yeah, we shouldn't show that one.
Yeah. my it was funny because the one I got on my back, I got it in Cambodia. And I was like, why not? You know, I'm only here, so why not? My friend bought it, and we were both out of our minds. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get a tattoo, man. So I got it, and it looks like shit. So I'm planning to cover it up with something. So it's one of those regrettable tattoos. I have those too. It kind of sucks. But that's my ink. I plan to get more stuff maybe, but we'll see. Plan to get a Triforce in my inner wrist or something.
Right on. Naga,
Naga,
please.
sure.
Hey, so tell us a little bit about your stream. What you play. What your visions for the future are. Where you're
Well,
going
once
with
again,
it.
I want to thank everybody on the stream that I see have you two. I congratulate you too, Bruce. We got our
Oh,
affiliation.
hell yeah! Thank you.
Yeah, we got our affiliation and we got that all set up, and it's our small baby steps to finally getting there, right, Bruce?
Yep.
It's we're making it somewhere. And
Helping
then
each other.
yeah, and we've helped each other so much. But the thing with my stream is I am concentrating on I have a lot of big plans because now I just got two awesome mods that are just doing like everything for me right now. Just like I didn't know how deep the mod thing goes, the rabbit hole of modding. But modding gets pretty serious when there are people like dedicated to helping you out. It's for Twitch mods, it's like all I do is stream and they take care of the song requests, they take care of my points, my revlos, and they just let me sit back and keep me on track. And then
Hey, Joy. Thank you.
I have two awesome mods. I have Lark Crown, and I have a Pastel Candy. And it they are amazing mods. Like me, I would just be like, they would tell me to go on break. And then when they tell me to go on break, they have a song to play already in my Nightbot,
Oh,
and they keep me in check. If they see me online in Discord, they're like, go to sleep and all that. You know, they keep me on top of my toes, and they're like, it doesn't matter what time it is tonight, just stream. It's okay. And which is funny because I will have late night streams, but then like all you guys show up. Like there'll be like 20 of you guys in the room. I'm like, what the hell? You know, where'd all you guys come from and shit? I thought you guys all asleep. But I still get like people they come in, and right now it's only been like maybe a week since I had these guys as my mods, and they are like, no offense to my other mods, they're doing their job too. They'll time out people and all that stuff, but I haven't had any trolls yet. Maybe it's the games I play don't attract those troll watchers and stuff.
probably not.
Oh, hey, there goes Leet. What's
Hey,
up,
what's
Leet?
up, Leet? Leet's up next.
And then it's crazy because everyone is asking one of my mods to help mod them, and she has a lot of channels to manage. Pastel.
Do you pay them, or are they just
No,
dedicated people?
they dedicated, they're willing to help.
Shit,
And
I gotta get on this. I gotta get on this life. I need to seek out.
It's pretty crazy,
a
man.
Monsters
It's
mod. Help me
when
out.
I made my Discord and stuff, they all like jumped in and they just willingly want to help me, which is crazy.
Insane.
And I appreciate that so much because they sit through my whole stream and shit, just they're like on point, more on point than me and stuff. They're crazy. It's crazy, man. Like
I told
it's
you.
so the generosity is something else.
Told you that I've been trying to collab with people for 10 years, and I've been burned every time.
Yeah.
I've
Mm-hmm.
I've got this innate distrust of asking for help because I don't feel like anybody would
Yeah.
actually follow through. But I need to get over that because I have. I guess this is our second year in Monsters,
Mm-hmm.
and I have seen people follow through and do the. I just need to
Yeah.
ask people.
My advice to that, from what I've noticed so far, is get the young cats, the young guys that are maybe still in high school and maybe just got out. Get those guys to help you.
Okay.
Get a following with them. Get their support, because if you get people that are our age, we got too much stuff going
Yeah, we
on.
got shit
We
to do.
we won't even have time to do that. We'll just be a mod, but won't do shit. We probably sometimes won't even show up, you know. But when you get the young guys, the guys that are in high school and stuff and all that, they're so dedicated to you, because you know, and then especially when it's the ones that maybe some of them don't have friends or something. You're like their only friend, and you talk to them and all that stuff. It's the shit gets crazy, man. This is a lot. Like when I started the Discord and all that, and it's when I hear some of my fans and stuff. You know what? I don't like to call them fans. I like to call them supporters, Bruce. They are supporters of the GunHo, and it's just when you meet their background and stuff, when like they want to talk to you and everything. It's crazy, man. But when you get the young guys on your side, they break their back, man. These young cats, these teens and young adults, they break their back for you.
It's
So I
like
would say,
it's like the Hitler Youth. Get them young and indoctrinate them, right?
mm, like right now, ZG, he has a. I'm a mod there and everything, but I think he's gonna be cutting down quite a bit, just because me and him had the same view of mods, where it's just if you're a close friend or if you come to the stream a lot, you'll probably be modded,
Mm.
you know. And then lately, Soul Nightmare has been holding it down on ZG's channel of modding. Like he is like on point. Song requests, timing out, and all that. So, and then Soul is young too.
Yeah, he
So
is.
you got to get these young guys, man. It's because they want to feel a part of, like, being a part of the stream and feeling like, and then you give them, the recognition and all that stuff, and people get to know them too. So it's, yeah, my advice to you is definitely get the young cats. Probably get some young fans there, and see if they want to mod, or maybe have out an application, and then
I don't know.
benefits and all that for mods.
Pretty cool. That's a good idea. And to go back, Choi, I don't mean to I don't mean to sound dismissive of the people that do help. I was saying that it's a flaw of mine that I don't recognize it and don't trust people, because I do recognize that there are some people in the community that would do a great job. It doesn't occur to me to ask for help. It's just like not an option most of the time. And that's
Yeah,
something I need to get better at. I was saying it as a flaw. I'm not like dismissing anybody or
you
trashing
gotta
my
let us in,
community.
Bruce.
I'm
Let
not
us in, man.
not saying
Give us the
everybody in the
key.
monster's lazy or anything. It's a flaw of mine.
The thing is with mine is, like, my mods yelled at me, like, even though it was over not voice, but it was over Discord and text. But they yelled at me. They said, they were like, give us the keys, trust us, or we won't do it again, because they were doing a good job. But then they were like, do you trust us? Give us the keys, give us access to some of your bots and stuff, and let us do what we do. Do not interfere with what they do. Let them do what they want to do. And I was like, fine, because I'm so used to, if the song comes up, I input it myself. I look for a song. I do the everything else myself. But then when they told me to trust them and let them do it, it's got a whole lot easier, man. Like
That's
I
cool.
have to do nothing else. It's You just got to trust them. You got to open up and trust them
Maybe I'll
to
look
let them
for
do their job.
I'll look for some official monsters mod this weekend. I thought
Mhm.
about that. It's cool. But back on track. What are you playing next? What do you continue? What do you see yourself specializing in some kind of area? Because I think that's one of the downfalls of the monsters channel,
Mhm.
is that we have no real dedicated thing other than the monsters. We stream monsters events. We stream League of Legends, Street Fighter. We stream everything. So
Hey, there
we're
goes one
not
of my
like,
mods right now, Lark.
hey,
I was
Lark,
just
what's up?
talking about you, Lark, and how awesome you are as a mod.
Yeah,
But
we're a community-based stream. We don't have a specialization, so we don't get like League of Legends viewers coming in and
mhm.
thirsting for League. We get it's monsters in our
Yeah,
channel, whereas your own brand, so you can specialize. You have anything like that in mind?
Um, Not really. It's just, I mean, people are talking me into doing this thing, but I just find it as me. I really love just spending time with the monsters Discord. Like, I have my own Discord, as you can tell, but it's just I don't spend enough time in there. I just like being a part of other communities. I never pictured myself running my own community. It's weird, but I have the mods there to handle all that stuff. But it's just when I see your community, I'm like, wow, he built up this whole thing of all these supporters and all that, and I do kind of want that, but at the same time, I wouldn't be able to handle that, man. You know, it's I like to be a part of something more than being a leader of something. You know, but it's I love the monster community, but I don't see myself doing anything like if I do. I titled my Discord GG Gunho Gaming. So I don't know. Maybe it might cut out. It might. I feel too cocky sometimes with it. You know. It's. But hopefully some plans go down and
I mean, in terms
get
of
something
like
started.
by specializing, I mean in terms of what games you're going to be streaming. Like, are you going to
Okay,
be
so
like
you're talking about games.
like
I'm talking about branding.
retro
but
specialization?
Game
Just like
wise,
any single player.
I don't know. I have been talking with a lot of people. I've been asking because I really want to specialize in one game too, whereas that's like my main focus all the time. Like you will always catch me playing this game, but I haven't found one. I want to do Battlefield, but that was my one game I wanted to do was Battlefield 1. Hi, you back? What? What is it? What? You want to say hi again? Okay. Spend time again. But yeah, I just see myself still doing retro just because the guys I pulled in, all the fans, all the supporters and everything, they were just like the people I was looking to hang out with.
Yeah.
And then right now I'm doing Kingdom Hearts. After my plan so far is my main games on the weekdays. And then on the weekends is when I do maybe games that some people have requested or just games on the side. So that way I could experiment on how it affects viewers and stuff.
That's what I love.
You know what I mean?
I love playing game requests. Feels good to play with people want to see you.
You waving at her, Bruce?
Yeah.
She's waving back.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, those games. Yeah, on the weekends I experiment with other games to see how the reaction I get myself, if how energetic I am when playing it, and then if I like it or not, I might keep with it. If not, then toss it aside. Like this weekend, I might do a request from one of my mods. I might do Dirge of Cerberus, the Final Fantasy VII game, the one with Vincent Valentine, his standalone game for PS2. I might do that tonight after our interview. I am gonna plan to do because May the 4th, I plan to do Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, okay.
The Steam version.
Right on.
And I never played that game before, but I like to experiment with random games. But I think the thing so you're trying to pull in a lot of viewers, but at the same time, it's so hard in League, man. It's because League is so oversaturated. It's just, are you talking? Hey,
Talking.
easy. But with League, it's just so tough to even try to get viewers, man. It's
very competitive in League.
Yeah, I try not to go for the oversaturated games. Yeah. It's tough.
I think that's intelligent. ZG said that he got a lot of followers playing Geometry Dash or something because there's a big community of map makers and everybody wanted him to play.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that, and then I think he might end up being a Geometry Wars streamer because what he does is he gives the viewers a lot of interaction and what they want, and then what he does is he plays maps that other people make, and then they come and watch it. And that game, not everyone can play that game, man. That game you will rage. If I played that, no, I could not play it. The game ZG plays,
yeah, he plays some hard shit.
Yeah, I could not handle the stuff he plays. But it's that fan interaction that gets people to watch.
Yeah,
like they really love the interaction and being a part of the stream.
That's my favorite part. Some of my favorite things I've ever done. Steph requested Layers of Fear,
Mm.
and I did that stream, and she actually set up this whole viewing party. This was back before
Ah,
Discord. We were
yeah.
in TeamSpeak, so I was in my little stream channel.
Uh-huh.
Hey, thanks, Lark. So I was down in my stream channel, and then she had a little viewing party up in this channel over here, and they were watching, laughing at me all together. And between like scary sessions, I'd go up there and talk
Mhm.
back down. It was like we were playing. It wasn't like I was playing. That's my favorite shit about it.
Yeah. It's crazy because I have friends and stuff and they want to pick up streaming, but I it's not as easy as people think.
You got to be
Streaming,
dedicated.
it's because me, it's like you have to be dedicated and you actually have to know how to put on a show and stuff.
Mhm.
Like if the game's not working for you, if you're not energetic, and if you're not used to letting out your emotions that you keep to yourself, the shit is not gonna work, man. It's like you gotta give the fans a show. The way I treat it is every stream I do is like a new episode. It's like if I have guests or whatever over at the house, as soon as the stream is over, boom, it's quiet.
Yep.
We just talk normally, and I treat it as a show,
Yep.
like Monday Night Football or something, you know.
You,
But when you don't have that mentality or you don't have that
yeah,
charisma or energetic, you can't do it.
you can't let
It's
anything
tough.
discourage you either. Like
Yeah.
when I first started the Monsters, I was streaming. It's got to be like streamed every day for about a month.
Hmm.
About 4 months actually. To no chat. Like
Yeah.
every day for 4 months, I would stream no chat, one maybe two viewers.
Hmm.
And I got IDK Will came and actually talked to me on the stream. It just slowly built up from there. Now that we got the base of the Monsters, none of you guys
Yeah.
should have to go through that anymore. We hype each other up.
Yeah, it's crazy because some of these like I can't wait for it. It's when we get the Fluffy interview, but I hate to say it, but Fluffy is very lucky he was a part of a community
Yep.
when he started.
He's blowing up quick.
Yeah, because it's like
We're shoving
for us, for
everybody
me,
over
I
to
didn't
him.
go through the hard struggle that you did, really, because I did meet you guys halfway and you guys gave me so much support and blew me up. But it's just me, you, ZG, and stuff. We started like so with nothing. It's we were there for like one viewer, two viewers, and it just slowly built up. We helped each other out. We just helped each other get the viewers and bring people in, promoted ourselves, and then like Leet too and stuff. And then he's getting big. I think Leet has I don't know if he got
Lead
a
has more followers than I do.
yeah.
Lead's got his own group of
Yeah.
guys.
And then it's all helping each other out, and you can't treat it as cutthroat. You can't as much as you would hate to stream at the same time as your fellow streamers, it's
You got to do your own thing.
yep, you got to do your own thing. Like me, I hate doing my late night streams because I cut in with Fluffy, I cut in with ZG, and I want to watch their stuff, support them too, but then it's like I don't want to take anybody from their stream and all that stuff. But it's just if you want to go somewhere, you got to concentrate on yours too. You got to get yours too, and they still help me out and all that stuff, and we just got to be one big family and help each other out.
Oh yeah, that's how we're gonna get. How we're gonna grow.
Mm.
Everybody together.
Fluffy, he's getting real big, real quick. Fluffy, I know you hear me out there, man. I see you. You you getting big, man. It's
By the way, for anybody that doesn't know, signups have closed for the group photo for the hype video, so that's over. I'm starting production on the hype video as of tomorrow. I need 2 or 3 clips of like 1 to 2 second moments.
okay.
I want some spooks.
Mm,
I want some hype.
I have some good ones.
I want 2 or 3 spooks to choose from. I need a couple of hype moments, some celebration. Anything that you think would be good enough for the hype video. I need that from you. I need that from Fluffy. I need that from Z.
Awesome. I still need to get payment too, man. I be lagging on that shit.
Yeah, you gotta pay the woman. Pay the
Yep.
woman.
Now I remember I did Outlast again recently, just
I
because
missed that.
I didn't grind in my Kingdom Hearts, so I didn't want to grind on stream because for me, if it's boring to me, it's gonna be boring to the viewers.
Yeah,
Even though some of them don't mind it, if it's boring to me, I can't stand it.
yeah, same.
It's my own pet peeve. But I was playing some Outlast and ZG clipped it. There was an Outlast scare I had where you meet the first ghost. Fuck that shit, man. And then I believe I jumped out and then I threw my headset down and oh my god, Outlast. Fuck that game. Fucking Outlast, man. I'm not going back to that shit. No. No, I'm not going back to Outlast. But yeah, I could get some good clips. I think I accumulated some pretty good stuff.
More so than Twitch clips, I need, if I can get it, a hard copy. If you don't do local recordings,
Mm-hmm.
I can like replay a highlight and record, local record
Okay.
the highlight from. Hard copies would be best.
Okay. I hate to inform you,
Highlights,
but I do
yes.
delete my hard copies if they are successful. Yeah. I don't keep them around just because I don't like blowing up my hard drive. Maybe I should get another hard drive just for hard copy stuff. Thinking about that. I might do that. But only because I've had hard drive problems before where they just fail, so I just didn't want to do that. But yeah. I got some good highlights.
I'm running low on questions. Anything you want to talk about? Anything you say? Any questions from
Well,
the Twitch chat for Mr. GunHoFoSho?
I don't know. Are there any questions so far about the stream wise? I plan to just keep going retro, man. It's I notice a lot of the games I play either have no viewers or they have like a small following. And even though I only have maybe about 150 followers, I remember all of them and I treasure all of them so much because they are like legit. Like I love them all. They come for the entertainment, the support, and they all talk about the stuff I talk about. Like Jason right there. I met him through he came in my chat. And then I believe the first game he saw me playing was it might have been Lunar maybe. And then me and Jason have become really good friends. And it's crazy. Like all the stuff he talks about. It's he's told me about some games he's played that I really want to play, but his love for RPGs is like mine. Yeah, we played Utomic. I played that Utomic service, and then Jason came to my stream, and he's stuck around ever since.
That's awesome.
And then Fluffy, I met Fluffy, and then Stacy has always been there. Choi has always been number one, even though she lurks a lot. She'll say something when she gets annoyed. I love that. Once I start doing something annoying, and then Choi says something, and she says it, and then I'm like, okay, she's annoyed. But yeah, I love and then Paradox has been there with me since the very, very beginning of when I was at Forge. There's only been two people that stuck with me, and that is Paradox was with me since Forge, and Surge. And you too, even though you didn't watch me on Forge, but you were there.
I didn't understand
sometimes.
Forge. Like I was looking around.
Forge is weird.
I would get an email and I'm like, okay, log in so I can actually talk to him. It was very unintuitive.
But Paradox, Prey, that is a first-person shooter, right? Is it competitive or it's? You've seen it, right, Bruce? This Prey thing that's going on. It's a remake or something. But I don't know. I don't think I'm too hyped up. Is my love for first-person shooters have died out?
Same.
Yeah, I just don't love first-person shooters anymore. But as for my stream, I plan to just keep doing retro, just keep doing old school stuff. If I do anything that is
you said dude.
Got him. Did you see those emojis I made, Bruce?
I did.
Mark helped me with that. He screenshotted all of those, and then he was working on them. And then I was bored one day, and I decided to work on them too. But he sat there and screenshotted a lot of poses, and then he was telling me, "Hey, do this, do that," and then I gave him some poses, and he screenshotted them, and then
that's awesome.
I got some emojis. And then pretty soon we're gonna have our own custom emojis. I wonder if we're getting a sub button or not. I think we're getting a sub button, Bruce.
Twitch suggested that there's more coming for affiliates, but I don't.
Yeah, there is a tab that tells you like we will be allowed one emote, one emoji. People can sub to us. Um, I think we got some other stuff, but it's coming soon. Okay, my favorite donut, even though I hate donuts, if it was up to me, my favorite donut would still be a jelly filled or a sugar. Yeah, my two favorite donuts. Probably jelly filled because jelly filled is what I ate as a kid, and I always eat a jelly filled. What? The Texas donut, that garbage ass donut.
Everything's bigger in Texas, Fluffy. You know that.
Fucking Texas. Texas. Fucking Texas. But yeah, man, that's a little thing in my life. That is a little background in my life. I don't know if there's other stuff you want to ask, marriage wise or my
Okay, yeah,
trip.
well, because that is an interesting thing.
Mhm.
Arranged marriages aren't really understood very well
Mhm.
in America.
Yeah,
So
it
give
was
us the
odd.
story about how you went over there and what.
It was odd. It was at a time. I think I was maybe 23. I got married in 2007, but I was 23 at the time, and it was a time where I was done. I was done with like looking for girls, and I couldn't stand it with these American hoochies out here. Didn't know how to cook, didn't know how to clean, didn't know how to do none of that stuff. And then I was just like, I'm gonna go to the homeland. And then being an only child, it is rough because the parents want you to only date a certain type of girl and stuff. So that she was my mom, she had a stroke. She was a stroke victim. So we were all busy. I think Bruce has left me. But yeah, my mom was a stroke
No, I'm
victim.
here. Go ahead.
And then me and my dad, we couldn't take care of her as much as we were the caretakers, but we couldn't take care of her that much. So it's she went overseas to stay with her family over there. She was over there for like 6 months to a year. And then my future wife, she was the caretaker over there. And of course, my mom took a fond relationship with her and was like, called me, son, I have this girl I want you to meet. And I was like, okay, fine. We went over there and then, we just hit it off. It was weird. It was odd. But that's what happened. It's like I never met her before. And then we've been together for this year, 10 years. And then because green card and all that stuff, visa and everything, it's a hassle if because they get paperwork, then they have to send it to me if I'm in the States, which would be another 2-week process. And then I have to see what it is, send info back to them because everything they send is in English.
Mhm.
So they can't read it. They don't know what the fuck it says. So they got to send it to me and it will just take too long. So I ended up staying out there for a whole year and some more. I was out in that third world country. I lost like so much weight. Like my face was like super skinny and stuff. Like, nobody in stream has ever really, I don't think my wife has ever showed her face on stream. And then I think this is a time where I want to introduce you to her, maybe.
I would love to
You
meet
have
her.
never met her, have you?
No,
You have
I
never
would
seen
love
her,
to
right?
meet her.
Okay. Let me give me 1 second.
All right.
Let me see if I can get her real quick. If she's ready to be on the stream, maybe. But that way all you guys can finally get to meet her. So yeah, the
Awesome.
only time you would see her was maybe on Forge, I think.
Any rabbit poop in the jar? She's I've seen pictures of her on Facebook. She's a very beautiful woman. So hopefully she'll let us meet her. James just overall has a beautiful family. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this interview. I wanted to see if he'd be able to introduce us to everybody. What's the matter, Fluffy? Oh, hello. Let's see. Meet the Monsters wise. Next week we got Leet. The week after that we're gonna meet Gina. Week after that, we got Unirat. A lot of you don't know Unirat. She's a really awesome artist that I met through Big Boss.
So she has not. She's willing to finally show herself, but she has not. She's maybe putting on her face. I don't know. Women's or something else. So she's willing to finally say hi. She'll say hi. That's about it. Maybe she'll say hi to everybody. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy story, Lark. It's crazy, man.
How well does she speak English?
She's all right. She's still learning, but I told her like you don't need to like really learn it. Just learn only some stuff because you could teach her like normal English and stuff, but you can't teach her the street smarts.
Yeah,
them street smarts. So,
yep, you're next week, Leet, and then Gina, and then Unirat, and then.
Oh, are you coming?
Who's after Unirat? I think it's Heather. Heather.
Over an hour later, then she comes out, right, Jason?
Women always making us late, right, bruh? Always making us wait.
Talking about 2 minutes. 2 minutes is 30. I believe 5 minutes is an hour. 10 minutes is about an hour 30, maybe 2. And then see, the thing is, when you are used to that, you wait and don't get dressed until she's dressed. Yeah. But then they get fucking super mad when your ass isn't ready.
That's true. You might.
Hey,
I might be wrong. Sure. I might be wrong. Let's check.
Come on. Say hi to everybody. Bruce wants to meet you. Bruce is your #1 fan. Okay.
Things got fucked up on the calendar. I'm gonna have to review the calendar. Hey.
You can talk to him. He can talk to you. The microphone. So everybody, I want to introduce you to my wife. This is Tida, Thida.
Hey, how you doing?
And she was busy taking a nap, and I woke her up just for you guys. So this is my. Everybody saying hi. This is the chat.
So
everybody saying hi.
We've been
ZG, Fluffy, Paradox, and
we've
Stacy.
been interviewing your husband, learning a little bit about his life and your family.
And clingy daughter. So say hi to everybody. What do you mean? Is Bruce too loud for you?
No,
well, that's what it's like wearing headphones. Your ears don't get any air. Did you talk to him?
No, I'm Andy.
Let me ask you some questions.
Oh, okay.
She's new to headphones, guys. Could you believe that?
What is it? What's it like being married to GunHo? Got anything you want to share us about GunHo?
Got any questions? She understands the English.
Yeah.
Can she?
But not really.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me, Tita?
Yes, I hear you.
What is it? What's it like being married to GunHo?
Talking to
James.
I don't know how to tell.
She doesn't know about this stream life, man. I'm telling you, she's embarrassed. Shy. She's still shy, as you can tell.
You're right, Troy.
The shy one, Bruce.
It's first time. I don't want to come, but you want to become.
Well, I've asked you so many times to come on stream, but
your daughter looks just like you.
Yeah, see, everyone's saying hi. They're giving you hearts.
Hi.
And
hi, everybody.
Thank you for doing this. It's a pleasure.
There's ZG. There's Lark.
There's
Troy.
Where's Ken at?
Fluffy, Jason, Paradox.
Where's Ken?
All very good friends of your husband.
Oh, Ken, he's outside thing.
He's outside being a boy.
With my father-in-law.
Okay. Yeah, right on.
Awesome to finally meet you. See,
they're all happy. Do you play video games, Ida?
That look.
I don't like it.
You don't like them? Do you like? Do you like movies?
Yeah, movie. Yeah, I did.
What's your favorite movie?
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
Say again.
Okay. Here, sit down with me.
Right on. What about music? What kind of music do you like?
music I love for the.
Give me a little
I'm
bit
not
louder.
sure. I love a lot, but I don't know that. Nói chuyện nó thăm hay
She likes Twilight.
Twilight.
You know that. She loves Twilight.
Oh, okay.
She loves romance stuff. Come on. Them girly stuffs.
Vampire stuff.
too.
And she loves Choi. She is a big Bollywood fan. She loves Doom and all those Bollywood stars. Her favorite actress is Priyanka. And who's the guy that you like the most? The actor? What's his name?
I don't know.
Well, you don't know. You just know what he looks like.
Yeah.
Sexy abs and stuff.
How do you like America?
Hi to the chat, and you can say bye because
Before I'm not like it.
Yeah.
But it's okay right now. It's
You got used to
good
it?
to me. Yeah.
That's good. All right. Well, thank you. You don't have to be uncomfortable for very long. I appreciate you talking to us, though.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you.
yeah. See, this is what I go through every day. Here, big princess. There. Don't show her butt. She's wearing no undies, man. I might get banned. Bruce might get banned for that stuff. All right, so that is Mrs. GunHo,
That
guys.
was awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's something.
Tell us a little bit more about how the arranged thing worked out.
It was weird. I don't know. It was just it just clicked. We just clicked, and it was I don't know. It was weird because it was arranged. I never knew her and stuff, and then I don't know. It just happened, and it's been 10 years now. But crazy. I don't know. It just happened. Like
Yeah.
I was saying, it was like she didn't have a problem with me. Like she was never like shy around me the first time. She was a little bit, but like she was never like super shy, and I was never shy around her. It was just one of those. I don't know. I just felt like I knew her forever or something like that. So
Excellent.
crazy. Can't explain it. It's one of those where you just can't explain it. Just happened.
Excellent. Well, I'm out, man.
I know. I think a lot of people got to meet GunHo finally. Got to meet James. So
Much
What
better
should have
from the
happened.
first one.
it didn't. Yeah. But
Well,
hey, guys, I'm glad you guys finally got to meet her too, because it's been forever. I've been always tugging her arm to come and meet you guys, but she never wanted to. But now she has, and that might be the last time you guys see her. So she's not coming out again.
the voice might
but-
have scared her a little bit.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you. And she was saying like she didn't like the headphones because she felt like I'm like that's how it is with
Being
headphones.
squeezed.
Yeah, it's there's no air in the ears and stuff.
I always wear the earbuds because they squeeze my glasses against my head.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
Yeah. Okay, Jason, you had a serious question. It was overlooked.
Let's go back. Oh yeah, I do
What it
remember
was.
seeing this. Don't remember what it was. It wasn't. Did you eat any rabbit poop in the jungle and shoot?
Oh,
AK-40?
I saw that
wasn't it.
right before I left.
Okay.
And it,
It was. You spoke earlier about GunHo Gaming and GG and mentioned briefly branding. Care to elaborate?
care to elaborate? I wouldn't mind getting it to where GunHo is like a brand, like just a big thing, almost like Maximilian has his thing. And then I start doing more stuff with like t-shirts, and it just turns into like this huge channel like Max has and all that stuff. And so, but we got to work on partnership first. Once partnership happens, then I know that it's working out and people are really supporting it.
Mm.
And maybe turn the GunHo brand into something similar to the Monsters, maybe. But Bruce's voice. Bruce got that Barry White though, man. I swear, if Bruce started another Twitch account and started doing just gameplay with voiceover, it might be pretty successful, man.
Just not show my face.
Do late night streams with that voice. Catch them while it's late night, they're drunk, they're feeling frisky, and catch them with that voice, Bruce.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I find myself a girlfriend.
Yeah. See, it's just as of right now, I'm just like with my clothing and all that stuff, with those shirts, I think I tried to get it as low as I can, but then Teespring won't make your stuff unless you make some sort of profit, I think.
Yeah.
So I have it to where I make probably $1.50 to $1 in profit because I don't want to overcharge for anything. And it's like, I feel just grateful that somebody is willing to wear one of my shirts and stuff. So it's not something I want to be like, okay, buy my shirt so I can make money off of you. No, it's nothing like that. That's one reason sometimes I don't have like a donation goal on my thing. And it's like I want to, but then a side of me is just like, no, I don't want to take people's money. So
speaking of donation goal, we should set like a 50,000 donation goal. Help James make an arcade.
Yeah. Put Bruce in charge.
Yeah.
I'll put Bruce in charge. I just get free play everywhere.
Yeah, just like donate buying the site, buying all the electronics, a full salary for a year.
Bruce, it's back to what Stacy said just now. I think I told you in a Discord a long time ago, but we are planning for sure. Our next trip is next year in April.
Okay.
So if anybody in chat, anybody in Monsters Discord and stuff want to meet me or want to go, because I will go. Just as long as you got funds, we could all go and have fun. No joke.
Be cool.
It would be great. It would be awesome to meet you finally, Bruce. Other than you have other plans, but if you want to go, you are welcome to go, Bruce, and we will find somebody nice and tiny and cute just for you, Bruce.
Appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up. We're going on an hour and 30. This is the longest Beat the Monster we've had so far, I think.
I think we were going to talk about D&D just a little bit, not a lot.
That's right. Yes,
I went over that.
Yes.
I was like, holy shit, this is so much shit that you have to look into. So I was thinking of maybe randomizing, but maybe not, because I'm
so glad you remembered. I completely forgot. We need to make your character.
We're gonna do some D&D stuff.
Yeah. Okay.